Hey, good evening, all you Filipinos out there, and good morning to America. And of course, hi to anyone else all over the world. We are originally from the United States, moved to the Philippines, and we are let me see here. I'm trying to put a little bit more light. Let me go get a light a light bulb because hi to whoever is here. Say hello in the chat. I'll be right back. All right. We just came back from S&R, but we did want to tell you about. So the topic today is going to be S&R, and we're going to talk about Manawa getting our car blessed as well. So today was a lazy Sunday. Welcome, Hobart. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up?
Nice hair.
What up,
I like your
everybody?
hair.
Yeah.
Check out that hairstyle. Oh, so you just went to get a fade at we went to a mall, one of the malls out here, and you got your fade and it came out beautifully. You want to talk about your experience in getting your hair done?
It was cool. The guy, they didn't like. I think we went to the SM or something like that. I wanted a haircut place.
Oh yeah, SM in Ordineta.
Or in Ordaneta, and so it was nice. We were shopping around for stuff, and my son needed a haircut. He was like, "All right, I'll get a haircut." So he wanted a haircut. Now, while we were there, there were some services they didn't provide. Like I wanted to kind of like trim this thing that I have on my face that every single one of my family members don't like. So the guy trimmed it up. It looks really nice, and yeah, I got a massage afterwards. So it was like a real barber shop. They only do like they do coloring too, but they only do like brown, black, very
Oh,
basic
for
stuff.
men.
For men, yeah, for men. But from my experience, it was nice. I think that it's probably one of the nicest fades I've had, at least according to D.
Yeah, it was a very nice fade.
I don't see the back of my head, and she's like,
It looks
"That's a
good. There's no
nice fade."
lines.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. It's a good fade.
yeah, I like
So
it.
thank you to, what was your barber's name?
Daniel. Yeah,
Daniel. And
Daniel.
then Hero
So
had
shout outs,
Marlo.
yeah, shout outs to Daniel, who's a barbershop in SM Ordaneta. He really did a great job on my hair. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, I'm gonna come back probably every 2 weeks. So if you guys
Mhm.
ever need a haircut, right,
Go there.
go to the second floor in SM Ordaneta. Go see Daniel. I think the
It's
guy's name
closer
was
to like the
Reno.
play paradise, kids
Yeah,
paradise area. And I'd have to say that
across the way from Watson's.
oh, Watson's, the
The
pharmacy.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say, but it's
Sorry,
cool.
sorry.
Cool.
But yeah, it's great. So go there. Daniel hooked it up. Really appreciate it. So shout outs to him.
Oh, we're gonna do a long form about it. I made a whole video, so I can do a long form, but it'll be
Yeah,
later.
it was good. I was like, man, the guy cut my hair. He kind of like cleaned it up a little bit. This right here,
Yeah.
and then a great fade. Did a shampoo.
And I loved Hero's haircut too.
And give me like a back massage
Yeah, I was
twice. It was good. I liked it. I was like, oh man,
yeah, it was
I was
awesome.
getting manhandled. I was like, oh man, this guy's got like strong arms.
I
you
know,
I was
I
like,
know. That's cool.
I was like,
It
okay,
was great.
okay.
You know what? I feel like we're really starting to like kind of feel like we're getting settled in,
Mhm.
The vacation vibe is kind of like going away, and now it's like, okay, this is where we permanently live. This is how our, like we're trying to get our
Still
house
situated, yeah.
our house, comfortable and like organized the way so we can know where things are, and it's nice. It's cool. Yeah.
We
So
still
today,
we still have a lot of construction happening.
lots of
Lots of
construction
construction
still happening.
happening. Still,
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you want to see a house tour, look back yesterday. We did a live during the morning. You can find that house tour there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, today we did go to Manawag. Is that what it's called? Manawag?
Yeah, Manawag,
Basilica. And it is it's like a church, and oh my goodness, it's a Catholic church, and it was massive. Like there was tons of people there, and I didn't know this was a thing. Like this is actually a cultural thing for me, is like a car getting blessed. I thought that was very interesting. I was like, oh, I didn't know you could get your
So
car blessed.
before you get into that, right, and this
Hello
whole
to whoever's
experience.
here.
So before we get into the whole experience, when you first heard like, oh, go get your car blessed, right? Because everybody was talking about it, like, go get your car blessed, go get this blessed, go get that blessed, right? So they're like, oh, you got to go this Sunday, the first week after you have it. What was going through your mind initially, right?
So, hey, thanks for the likes up, guys. And you're welcome to talk to us in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're talking about the car blessing. See, here's what I'd like Hobart to know. I had no idea anything about the car blessing. I didn't find out about the car blessing until the day it was happening, like the moment it was happening, because he thinks that I understand what people are saying and that I guess everybody's been talking about the car getting blessed, but I didn't hear about anybody saying anything about blessing the car, like never. So, like when you said, "Oh, we're gonna wake up, we're gonna go to Manawag tomorrow," I thought we were just going to Manawag to go to church service. I didn't know that we were going to get a blessing on the car. Like
Yeah.
I literally was learning about it as it was happening.
Oh, okay. So you didn't
Yeah.
even know.
No.
Okay. So she didn't know. I guess that was my fault, right? Because like my mom was here, cousins were here, family members were here. They're like, "Hey, you guys got to go to church. You got to get."
I didn't know
I didn't
about
do the
it at
translation.
all.
Everybody was saying car bless, car bless. I automatically assumed that she understood. I guess not. So now that you kind of went through the whole process, what are your thoughts and what you saw? Right, it wasn't just like our car that was getting blessed. They
Oh,
were
there's
probably blessing cars
and it
every
wasn't
hour,
like
every hour,
only new cars. It was like a bunch of cars. Like at least 200 cars were getting blessed today.
every 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was like jam
Mhm.
packed and
Every 30 minutes to 45 minutes, there was another row of
another batch of
vehicles that were
cars.
coming through.
Yeah, okay, so as soon as we started driving up, it was actually like I was like, "Whoa, this is like a lot of chaos and a lot of people hustling. There's a big hustle in the street.
What you mean? What you mean?
What I mean is like everybody's selling something. And it was like they're selling.
Okay, wait. You gotta be specific, right? Because some people might think they're selling some other stuff.
No. Okay, so it was like everybody was selling like candles, like statues. It was like you could buy rosaries. It was like the hustle to sell like these religious artifacts and items, things to get blessed. Like it was just like chaotic, is how I would describe it. And it was also like a little like it had me on high alert because there's people coming to your car, people are getting really close to your car, and everybody just trying to like bombard you to sell you stuff. So that's kind of like the experience. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like we're about to get robbed or something, but we never did. I had the video going the whole time. You guys will be able to see that video when I finally get the time to edit. But yeah, it was a pretty. I would have to say like that was definitely part of the cultural experience of the Catholic Church and of the Philippine culture. Like going to get your car blessed. That's some kind of like cultural experience.
So let me ask you this, right? So you're saying people were hustling, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Got you, right? Um, was it only religious artifacts that were being sold?
No, there was food being sold left and right. Food, vegetables. It was kind of like you would see like on the side of the road where you can go get food items. But there was a lot of like I guess they were selling hats. It was like a full blown market, like full blown
On the side of the road.
market on the side of the road.
Okay.
But like every road, every street.
So here's the next thing, right? So this is her first time experience.
Yeah, it was
Do
my
you
first time.
think that without okay, so without those people, because what happened is what these talking about is like people walking up and saying, hey, like what are you doing? They're giving you like an opportunity. Hold on, an opportunity to like figure out what it is that you want, right? So they're basically guiding you where you can go. So, do you think that we would have found how to get the car blessed, right, without the guides?
No, we needed the guides.
We
no,
needed the
no,
guides.
no. You needed the guides. They were telling you where to go. there was motorcycles. It was like every car had a motorcycle assigned to it, because it was their hustle, you know?
That's the hustle that she was talking about.
Yeah.
Is that like they were taking you to where you needed to go. So
Mhm.
they'll come over on the side of the road and say, "Hey, do you need to get your car blessed?" Right? And then
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay, so if you get in your," and they do this sign, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah, like the
like
blessing,
the
like the
blessing,
water
right? The
being thrown
water
on
being
you.
thrown on
Yeah.
you, right? And then you if you say, "Yeah, okay, follow me. We'll go this way."
Yeah.
They'll take you on a back road.
And I was like, "Oh, we're about to get our kidneys
Yeah.
pulled out right now." I was like, this is bad. It's gonna be bad."
So from a foreigner's perspective, she was like very on high alert. She's
I
like, I don't know what's
was.
happening. There's these every big large vehicle had a motorcycle assigned to it. Pretty much,
Uh-huh.
it was like
Everything told me that something bad was about to happen.
so. It was very organized chaos,
Uh-huh.
right? So organized chaos, which means that those guys knew exactly what was happening,
Mhm.
who was doing what, which motorcycle was
Mhm.
driving what, and who was being assigned to who. Like every vehicle had a motorcycle assigned to
Yeah.
it, and they were like, "Hey, going this way," right?
Yeah.
So the hustle, right?
Mhm.
When she's talking about the hustle, they're trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
Did you have to purchase anything?
No, you don't have to purchase
Right.
anything.
So
They'll leave you alone eventually.
yes,
They do want you to buy something.
they do
Like
want
they're
you to buy
like,
something.
okay, well, we're helping you, like telling you where to go.
Mhm.
They want to sell you something.
Right.
So
So
buy something. But
right.
here's the thing. You can get everything for way cheaper inside the church. Like you get a better deal inside the church, but there's long lines, and there's not it's like an inconvenience, because everything's right at your car when you're when you're stepping out. So you already have what you need as far as like candles go, or rosaries, or the Santa Nino statue. You already have it all before you arrive, where if you get it at church, you're still gonna have to wait in line, and you'll probably save some money getting it, but you won't have it ready to be blessed.
Right.
You know?
So what the guy told me is that, hey, we're taking you on this route. It's for free. You know what I mean? You don't
Mm.
have to purchase anything. You don't have to buy anything. And he even told me, like, when you drive into the blessing area, right? The security guard is going to give you an envelope, right? And
Mm.
it's up to you whether you want to put some money in the envelope, but the blessing is for free, right? They'll take
Mm.
donations and you can donate for as much as you want. The only thing the guy says, the only thing I'm asking is that, if you could buy some candles from us, so that way, when you go up there, you'll already have the candles.
Yeah.
And for
Well, that's
me,
cool.
right? And for me, if that's the only thing you're asking for, is so that I'm not lost, so I don't have to figure out how to get there,
Mhm.
so I can cut through and figure, like, get the local kind of
Know how.
have the know-how already, right? All I have to do is buy candles. I'll do it, right? And the thing is, I'm not paying them to guide me around. I'm paying them for the candles. Granted, right? The candles were a little bit inflated, about 300%.
300%.
About 300%.
As compared to what they sell it in the church.
In the church, right? So in the church, they were selling it for, like, the set of candles for 100 peso.
Nah, I don't know. I don't remember how much it was, but okay.
Right. But I paid. So in the church, within the parking area, somebody was selling it for 100 peso
Mhm.
per 10 candlesticks.
Yeah.
Those guys were selling it for 200 peso for 10 candlesticks. So they
Uh-huh.
were selling it 20
200
20 per
per
candlestick.
candlestick.
Inside in the parking area, they were selling for 10
And
per
then
candlestick.
in church
And
it
then
was
in the
6.
church, it was 6 peso per
Mhm.
candlestick.
Yeah, so
So
it kept
so it just kept on inflating. So how the church sold it was like 60 peso for 10 candles.
Yeah. So I mean, they made a good cut. I mean, that's a pretty good business.
Right.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but ultimately, right, for me to figure it out, it would have taken me an hour to figure that stuff out, right? It's like, if they weren't there guiding me, I would have driven past that place multiple times
Yeah,
to
I
try
would
to
have been
figure out,
lost
and we
and
would have been
making
lost. And it's like,
U-turns.
man, it would have been very frustrating. It would have been very irritating just to pass this place, like, multiple
Yeah, and we got
times.
up early. We left at like 4 a.m. in the
Mhm.
morning. So we skipped breakfast, And if you know anything about the Philippines, nothing's really open until about 9 or 10 o'clock. So I bet you can drive around. You probably can find some breakfast spots, but we can't find everything on like the Google or. I mean, we try,
Yeah.
but we don't always. We can't always find everything using the maps.
There was that Jerry's place right outside.
Yeah, Jerry said
Manawag,
breakfast.
7 to 10, 7 to 10 for breakfast. But
Mhm.
ultimately, when we got there fairly early, around 6:30. We got
Yeah.
in line to get the car blessed at 6:30.
We left by 9:30.
Yeah, we got inside at 6:40. Right, so 10 minutes just waiting in line to get your car blessed. We got through there, like my aunt and her sister kind of like got in line to light the candles while D and I finished the blessing. We parked the vehicle fairly close.
Yeah,
right?
and it was only 50 peso to park, so that's like $1.
Yeah, it's like a 50 peso to park. Again, very convenient, right across the street from Manawag. For us, that was the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Instead of like having to find a back road and trying to walk
trying to
all the
find
way
parking.
up. That's just not. That's such an inconvenience for us. So for us, 7:30 was the mass. So 6:30 we got in line. 7:30 was the mass, and we made it just in time. Just in time.
Yeah, but we didn't get into the church because it was way packed. Like, it was so packed.
It was very
So we had to sit
packed.
outside and watch it on the TVs, which was fine. But then it got sunny, and so and it started raining a little too. But so we stayed for the whole mass. But yeah, we should have done some better planning. It was like we were kind of like rushed when we were like going this way and that way, and so we didn't actually like come up with like a let's return to this spot kind of plan. So he and I, when it's time to leave, we're like standing at the tallest parts, and we're like looking for anybody, like for our family to find us, and they did find us.
I was like, I know my auntie. I don't remember what
her sister looks like. But I was like, we know auntie.
What about the little kid that's with them? Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
Like, I think she's wearing a blue dress.
And she was not wearing a blue dress. I was like, no.
Yeah.
So
okay, so some of the so now hindsight from your perspective, do you think it was worth it?
Totally.
To have those guys
Yeah, no, it was worth it.
Now looking back, right, and understanding why they do what they do you think that they're trying to help people, or they're trying to just
both
make money?
They're trying to make their money, and they're trying to help people.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
So. Yeah. The thing is, they're not they're guiding you for free. They only ask that you buy candles. So you don't have to purchase.
So here's the thing. He says all this stuff, right? But I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they're saying. I like, people come up to me and they're like 20 peso. I don't know what they're saying. I don't even. He's like, well, what'd they say? I was like, I don't know. They said 20 pesos. That's what I understood. And I'm like, they're asking me for money. But no, I guess they're trying to sell me stuff.
They're trying to sell her stuff. Okay, so now we get in the place. How long was the wait to get the car blessed?
Not very long. It was quick.
10 minutes, I would say. Yeah. We were in line for 10 minutes.
They give your car a shower. It's pretty funny.
So what are your thoughts in getting?
I was like, okay.
So Miko was in the back seat, right?
She's like, oh, they're wetting me. Why are they wetting me? I was like, oh, you just got blessed, girl. You just got blessed. Chill.
In the back seat, and like they
threw the water into the car.
The priest comes around and throws the water into the car, right?
It's funny.
So, she started crying. She's like, what is happening? I was like, but it was good. Ultimately, it was great.
It was good.
We got out, got the parking, and then so we went back in. What are your thoughts on the amenities in the restroom?
I didn't like the restrooms. That's my opinion.
Yeah. So again, right, from a foreigner's perspective in Manawag, I
didn't like the bathrooms.
Yeah, no bathrooms, no running water. My daughter was trying to pee, right? And she's like, I'll try and go pee. But then she saw that somebody,
it's just dirty.
Somebody left their poop in the toilet, and I tried to flush it before she can see it, and I couldn't flush it. I was like, do you still want to pee? And she tried to pee, right? She got on the toilet and stuff, but she was just too gross.
It's just I didn't like those bathrooms. If you can use the bathroom before you get there, do that, because
I would say go to a gas station, go fill up your car, use the bathrooms at the gas station, because
sometimes the bathrooms at the gas station are not even that great either.
Right, but find a better place. Right, there's 2 bathrooms, and there's a long line for women. And what's interesting is I saw like somebody, a lady with a cane, being guided in there by probably her husband or her family member, and so that way she can use the bathroom in the men's side because there was a
Oh.
long line for the female side.
Oh yeah,
or
yeah. You can
women's side.
take your family members into the bathroom. That's one of the conveniences here in the Philippines. They actually have a urinal in every women's bathroom for little boys who are with their moms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they let the moms and the little boys. I mean, I've seen like kids who look like they're 13 in the girls' bathroom that they're moms. They're always with their moms, so it's not a big deal.
So so again, the bathroom had running water, but you couldn't flush the toilet. We needed to bring our own soap.
Yeah, bring your own soap, bring your own
soap. Hey,
wipes.
it's like that's it. You just gotta bring your own soap.
It's a fact of life here.
Mm-hmm.
You got to bring your own wipies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can just imagine, like there was a mass at 5 o'clock, there's a mass at 7:30, and then
mass at 9, 12.
multiple masses.
So 4 masses, and it's like bam, 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 bam.
And the thing is, like people are going in and out. Some people will just go in there and light a candle and not stay for the mass, right? And so that was interesting. My kids got an opportunity.
Don't you feel sick though? You said you kind of felt like
you know
maybe
what?
you picked something
so
up.
Today, now all of a sudden I kind of have like a cough. Right?
Yeah, he kind of picked something up.
I probably picked something up while I was there, but hey, it was great. And the thing is, so the candle lighting area, right, where you say a prayer and things like that, it was awesome for my kids to kind of see other people praying before they light the candle.
That's
and then
cool.
They got to drop a coin into
the
well and kind of like say a prayer there again. So from a father's perspective and introducing them to kind of the religion in a larger cultural aspect of it, I think that it was great. Because everyone was going through the same process.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's part of the cultural experience because Filipinos, for the majority, like the national religion,
80%
is Catholicism.
Yep.
And so they are really religious, and you can see it,
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was a good experience.
I think that that's one of the foundations, probably one of the pillars of the Filipino culture is the religion, right? Their belief system, and how that plays into even in the home, right? Because now you have an understanding of where blessing comes from. What is blessed?
Right. Oh, you gotta bless. You gotta bless.
What gotta bless, right?
So you bless your mother and your father after you go to church as well. Like that's a tradition.
Yes.
You're supposed to bless your grandmother or bless any elders, like your auntie or whatever. Whenever you go over to visit, you're supposed to bless them. And how you bless is like you just take their hand and you put it to the forehead, and that's the blessing. Stuff like that. And even if like you're asking for forgiveness, you're supposed to bless while you're asking for forgiveness, things like that.
Yeah. So it's nice culturally. Are all these things a culture shock for you?
No, not all of it's a culture shock. I mean, I've been married to you for 20 years, so I've experienced your culture for a long time. Yeah.
Have we been to Manawag before?
We've been to Manawag before. We went there when we were 18.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. It's been a long time, and it wasn't as crazy packed as it was.
Yeah. So after that, right? So after we went to church, we got in our car. We got some. What do we buy?
We bought some tupig.
What is a tupig?
Always. We got some puto, and it's not what you guys think. Hispanic.
All the Hispanics watching the channel. She did not say a bad word.
Yeah. So puto is
what'd you call me?
It's a bread. It's a dessert in the Philippines. It's like a little bread, and so we bought like a lot of that, and we bought some waters and kind of had some snacks for the road, and then we went on a long drive, a 45-minute drive to a seafood place
in Sampapian area,
and we also went to the ocean today. So that was nice because I actually wanted to go to the ocean. It's a hot day. The ocean is nice and warm when you go and you put your feet in. So it's great to go swimming here in the Philippines. But we didn't bring our bathing suits. And I was like, I told you I want to bring a bathing suit. And he was like, we're not going to the ocean today. And then he takes me to the ocean.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. So you just heard all that, right, live. I'm going to ask a specific question, right? Who chose the place to eat?
I did.
Okay. So, did you know that the place to eat was by the ocean?
Yes.
Okay, so did I take us by the ocean?
Yes, you drove
No,
us there. You drove the car.
look at this, look at
You
this.
drove
Like,
the car.
it wasn't my idea to go to that food place, right?
No,
I drove
no.
the car there.
But
So-
I told you I wanted to go to the ocean today.
So I think that I said I don't want to go to the ocean today because we're not ready. We're going to be a lot of people. There's going to be other people that's with us. I don't want to inconvenience them, and my family just didn't like. They didn't want to do anything else. I wanted to. They were just like, let's go to church, go somewhere to eat, and then come right back. Respectfully, of course, I'm gonna respect that. I wanted to go to Baguio or somewhere else, cool, but they didn't want to do that. But Dee had it in her mind. She's like, this guy told me not to go to the ocean, but I'm gonna pick a spot right by the ocean. So guess what?
I wanted an ocean view when I'm eating.
So she
Okay,
got
look,
it. She
if
got
we
it.
gonna look, okay, so look, we live on an island. Okay, we live in the Philippines. I should be able to eat seafood. So I wanted seafood.
How was that fried fish?
It was fantastic. Today I had, for the first time in my life, I tried lapu-lapu fish, which is one of like it's like one of those fish that costs a lot of money if you go to other countries or whatever, but it's such an abundance here. And it's actually one of the like regional fish here. So I wanted to try lapu-lapu. It was great. And we had it fried and it was just delicious, delicious food.
You guys haven't had fried fish before? Yeah, you're missing out.
Fried fish. And they did it right.
Yeah,
so.
they did. So right across the street from the restaurant we ate at, which is what is it called?
Matunias or something?
Matutinas.
Matutinas, that's right. And it was good. It was good. But you have to have cash. Because that was a cash only place.
Cash only place.
And it says really small on the door.
Yeah.
But we were ready for it.
Yeah. Matutinas, and the amenities in the bathroom was great.
Yeah, the bathrooms were fantastic.
They had water.
Yeah.
They had paper towels. They had toilet paper. So if you ever go there, it's in San Fabian. It's across the street from the ocean, right? You have an ocean view. You get an ocean view. So you park, you go eat at Matutinas, and then after you eat, you just across the street, and then
you go play in the water.
You go play in the water. It's across the street from a park.
Yeah, but it was really hot today. Like, whether we're really close to the equator or the ozone layer is like, we were getting burned. Mm-hmm. I was telling him, we need an umbrella to be out on this beach. Yeah. But it was cool. We put our feet in the ocean, and then we drove home.
Yeah, I told my son, I was like, all right, you want to go? He was like, I want to go and play in the water. I was like, look, you can't jump right in, but you can go touch your feet into the water.
And he got his shorts wet.
He got his shorts wet. I was like, this dude. I was like, dude, come on, man. You're not supposed to get your shorts wet.
Oh, he wanted.
He's like
we are in the ocean. We're getting in. Yeah, no.
It took me like probably 15, 20 minutes to get him out of the water.
Yeah.
So it's going to be one day we are going to go back, right?
And just go to the ocean.
One of the little girl that was with us, same age as my son, was having fun too. And they were like, the kids just loved the water. It was warm. It was fresh. It was so hot. And it was like.
And Himiko's like, Mom, you're right. The water is really warm here. So when we were in California, we're by the Pacific coast or like the Pacific Ocean. And it is always freezing. It doesn't matter. It could be hot inland. You get to the water. It's freezing. It's 60 degrees.
60, 65 degrees.
And we could never get in the water. Well, people would still get in the water, but they're freezing. But at least here you can get in the water and it's nice and warm.
It's nice
and toasty.
So there was a guy that came up to me and he was like, hey man, do you want a boat ride? I was like, how much is that? So a boat ride, they'll pick you up from the beach, right? And they'll drive you around with the boat. And it's 50 peso.
That's $1.
50 peso per person.
So $1 per person.
Per person. Okay. It's still not bad though, if you think about it.
$7.
If you go out there,
we had 7 people with us.
Play in the water, go drive around in the boat for a little bit, kind of experience that aspect of it and how clean the water is out there. Mm-hmm. Good, great. Now, had we prepared, we would have been on that boat. So I think that if you guys stay tuned, one of these weekends
we're gonna
go back to San Fabian, and we're gonna go rent a boat, and we're probably gonna go out there in the ocean. So I don't have my.
We're not that far from the ocean. It's only like an hour drive. That's not bad.
I don't have my summer bod yet. I still have my winter bod.
We're working on it.
My winter bod.
We are working on
I'm ready
our
to.
bods.
If I was a bear, if I was a bear, I'm ready to hibernate. Right?
Oh, and we did hibernate after eating all that seafood and being at the sun in the ocean. We drove home and took naps.
I struggled so much, right,
With that drive?
with that drive home, because I was like, my body just, I ate so much food and my body just wanted to hibernate.
Yeah.
That I was like eating chips to stay awake. I was like,
Plus we woke up at 4 a.m. So we were really tired. Like by the time we got home, which was 1 o'clock, we got home at 1. We took showers and went to sleep.
Yep.
So, and then I don't know, we got a wild hair, I guess, and we were like, let's go to S&R.
Well, after we woke up, there was a
From our nap.
storm. There was a storm, and the guys that were doing construction at the house, they're like, you know what, man? There's a storm. We're gonna take off. We'll come back tomorrow. So I was like, it's still early. It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's go.
So we got in the car and we drove to S&R. Plus, S&R is kind of far.
Plus, my uncle was looking for he was looking for his knife, his machete or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I feel bad, because he said he left
he
it
lost
here.
it.
He lost it. He left it here when they were cooking
and it's
for
gone.
my father's prayer. And so he went back there. He's like, I put it here. So I got it.
It's not here no more.
It's not here no more. So I got a surprise for him. I got him one and I got myself one.
Oh yeah. Can we show it? Keep it in the case. It's right there. You won't get in trouble for showing the machete, as long as you're not like waving it around. Check this out. We got this at the Costco here. Like the S&R is like the Costco of the Philippines. And here it is. You got some toys, boy. You just got some toys. Here it is. Here. Got that machete. It's pretty cool. It comes with like a case, and it's by Cat, that company.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
So it's not bad. I mean, it's pretty big. Like, it's huge, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. So he bought 2, and he's going to give one to his uncle, and then we're going to keep one here for when we need to chop wood or something.
Yeah, just in case I got to chop wood.
So anyways.
Or a rodent.
Yeah,
whatever. Piece of wood in the back.
Yeah. So we went to S&R today, and the membership is 700 peso for a year.
Yeah.
What's 700 and that's like $12, right?
Sure.
$13.
Yeah, I don't have
for the whole year. And so we went to S&R. I mean, it's just like Costco in America. You can get the same brands there. We got all kinds of stuff, and I mean, we loaded up. We got them good pillows. I mean, these are the best pillows. And it was buy one. Oh, no, this wasn't the buy one, take one. I love the buy one, take one out here. It's called like buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
And so like these were, I mean, there was so much stuff that was buy one, get one free. But we were able to get avocado oil here at the S&R. What other things?
So before we go into that, I just want to let you guys know, for those of you interested, or for financial purposes, when you guys finally go, 700 peso for one membership. If you add another person, it's an additional 400 peso, right? So that's 1,100 peso, which is approximately $22, right? USD, right? That's an entire year, so it's not bad. For Costco in the United States,
it was like 150
the membership
bucks.
was like 150 bucks. So this one was like gold membership.
Oh, that's because we had the Visa card.
Yeah. So this one was like a gold membership, and then the other one is
like a business membership. But we're not doing business.
But we're not doing business. And the only difference is that if you do a business membership, you get the additional card for free. We're not doing all that stuff.
Okay.
So was it the process to get your membership? It doesn't take that long. Basically, you go in there, you walk in, you fill out this thing in the tablet. It took me about 5 minutes to fill out the thing in the tablet. Took a picture, and then I took a picture of my ID. Right, I didn't have to take a picture of my with my passport or anything like that. I took a picture with my California ID. I showed it there, kind of showed them who I am, and then that's pretty much it. I got. I can show it to you guys.
No, don't.
The membership, the front.
Oh, okay. I was like, don't tell them all your specifics, all your data. But yeah, I mean, there was so much that was the same. And actually, we were looking at washer and dryer there. We were also looking at refrigerators. So, and we would have bought the refrigerator.
Gold member.
Nice.
So shout out to Awesome Powers.
Yeah, we would have bought the fridge, but they didn't deliver to our area. We are really far from the S&R, and it's just because of traffic and like construction. But like it took us an hour and 45 minutes to get there.
Yeah. So here, um, D wants another fridge because the fridge that is here at the house is kind of filled up already. We have a whole bunch of
It's
stuff
not big
that
enough
we put in
for
there.
our
It's not
family.
big enough. And the reason for that is because we have to stockpile a lot of water
Mhm.
inside the fridge
Mhm.
for
To have cold water.
to have cold
'Cause
water.
It's too hot
Yeah.
here for
And the thing is,
regular
it's like
water.
the house doesn't have filtered water. Eventually, I'm probably gonna get to that point, but currently, right now, we're getting filtered water delivered
By
to
jugs.
yeah, by
Jug
jugs,
filtered
5-gallon
water.
jugs delivered to our house.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad, but we still have to put them in containers.
Mhm. Put them in the
yeah.
fridge, something like this. Watch, I'll show you. Something like this. So you fill it up, and then we just kind of serve from those.
From here, right?
Yeah.
So like a pitcher, basically.
Yeah, it's like a pitcher.
Yeah. And so we put multiple of those things, and then some smaller ones, and in the fridge, and that pretty much takes up space.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
ain't got room for eggs. I ain't got room for meat.
Yeah.
But you know what? The beautiful thing about Philippines, though, is you can go to the market every morning, right? To
Mhm. And
include
get some
Sunday,
fresh
and get fresh
meat.
vegetables, fresh meat,
Fresh
fresh
fruit,
things
yeah.
like that. So it's awesome. In fact, I got a message today. One of my neighbors, right, was like, "Hey, man, I'm going to cut up some meat. Some
Oh
pork.
yeah, somebody's
Do you
cutting up a
wanna-
pig.
Do you want to buy a portion of it?" Like I was like, "Well, what's left?" He's like, "I got pork chops left." I was like, "Ah, man, I ain't got no fridge. I'm sorry, I ain't got no
We
fridge.
don't
man.
have
I ain't got
any
no fridge.
room in our fridge. Yeah.
I don't have room in the fridge. That's another reason why.
It's true. We need
a
another fridge. We need a bigger fridge.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the 24 cubic feet is like the biggest one at Costco for us.
Yeah.
And so we were like, I'll buy it today, right now, but they don't deliver. So we're gonna have to figure out how we would get it from there to here.
Yeah.
Go with a truck.
I think would need to rent a truck or something, or borrow,
just so we can get a fridge.
truck so
Yeah.
we can get a fridge. Yeah. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
You know, it's all good.
Let me see what else. So we went to S&R. Okay, so from a financial perspective, is the 700 peso worth it?
Okay.
From a foreigner.
So here's the deal: you're not saving any money by going to S&R. You're actually paying the same prices that you do in America or higher because of the import, but it's the convenience of having the items that you like.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come to the Philippines and you're trying to save money, S&R is not the way to go. Yeah.
I would say S&R for from a foreigner's perspective, right? It's very convenient to purchase the items that you are familiar with, like avocado oil. Right. You can't find that in the market.
No, you can't find that in the market. Like here, I have to cook with coconut oil.
Yeah,
coconut
or palm oil.
But at Costco, I could get the avocado oil.
Avocado oil. So that's not bad. I mean, for us, there's a lot of things that they sell there that we need, right? Like a fridge.
Yeah, or like jelly.
Or a big trash can, or jelly, right?
Yeah,
Peanut
or
butter.
The Quaker Oats,
So
instant oats
Skippy.
that my daughter
So
likes.
like,
Skippy.
Yeah, Skippy peanut butter, which is stuff that you're familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
We did buy paper towel today.
Yeah, and the paper towels aren't up to standard of the paper towels that we're used to with the Costco in America, but that's okay.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
And we were able to buy like Ziploc bags and tampons.
We've been looking for
found
Ziploc
them. They
bags.
were there. So
I don't need tampons.
But I'm looking for things, right? The same shampoos are at the Costco in America or Costco here. So yeah, I mean the same, like the pillows. These are good pillows, but the prices are a little more. If you're planning on transporting a fridge, make sure it's in an upright position. Yeah,
hey,
for sure.
So JD99, thank you.
JD99, thank
good
you.
looking out for that one, but I'm curious, why is it that we have to transport a fridge on the upright position?
It's because it has those chemicals in it. And if you
Is that
transport,
Freon? It already has
yeah, I
Freon?
think so. If you transport it laying down, then you have to sit it up for a few days so that the ingredients can go back down to where they're supposed to be. But yeah, you're supposed to transport all fridges in the upper
Well,
position.
unfortunately, I think we would have to transport it laying down due to the fact that on the way there,
Well, that's
on
only
the way
no,
there,
because the way we went was not the truck route. On the way
Mm,
there is some like things that make it so that you can't go through because
uh-huh, uh-huh,
because
uh-huh,
it's the non-truck route.
uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. But on our way back, did we have to travel through that again?
Yeah, but that's because we went that way. I'm sure we could have found a different route.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there are these things that only allow like
These steel
2.4, yeah,
bars.
2.4 meter up. I don't know what that is in feet, but the our vehicle,
There's
there's
something
probably
going
like a
on.
2 feet clearing. That's it. That's all we have is 2 feet clearing.
Yeah.
So if we were to get a truck, right, and stand it upright, I think that it would definitely hit that barrier on the way to S&R.
Yeah, you have to find a different route, which I
Mhm.
think is possible, but it's going to take a lot longer
Yeah,
to get home.
that was actually disappointing that we couldn't that they couldn't deliver the appliances if we
That was
purchased
we
it.
were
Yeah.
ready to buy it.
Yeah.
We were like, we'll buy it. Okay, you're going to deliver? And they're like, no, we can't
Mhm.
go that far.
That's that S&R is in Nueva Ecija region.
Yeah, maybe we could go to a different S&R and buy it and put it upright
Mhm.
on the back of a truck.
Yeah.
It would have to be like, we probably have to go like 2 hours away, or no, 2.5 hours or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the S&Rs are all kind of far from us. We live in the province.
So
But
this one was 2 hours away.
there's hope that there'll be a new S&R real close by. We'll see.
I don't know when it's gonna. I think they're working on building it. I just don't know when it's gonna open.
Right. And things take time around here.
So you're tired already?
Yeah, I
So
am
S&R,
tired.
right? Uh, Anything else? Did we miss anything else from the S&R trip?
I don't know. We went to Bo's Coffee and it took forever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bo's
But
Coffee took forever.
Not to
Forever.
say anything negative about Bo's Coffee.
Hey, Bo's Coffee, they have very, very good coffee, right?
And
But
it's hot.
yeah, the thing is, I had to wait for them to get change. So,
That's the thing around like in the Philippines. So when you go to an ATM, you only get 500s or thousands. Like that's what the ATMs spit out.
mhm.
But like if you go to the market or something, people they can't break the large bill.
Yeah, but you know what though? The reason why I waited is because I didn't have exact change, right? So there was a specific amount, and I only had big bills. And so when I gave it to them, they're like, "Hey, do you have 10 peso?" I was like, "Nah, I got no 10 peso, dude. But here's a 20." And they're like, we still don't have that change." So I had to wait until they were able to get that change.
And I mean, he waited. We were there for like 30 minutes. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, and that's the reason why. Which is Bo's Coffee.
Hey,
You
they're
guys,
good.
it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
No.
It was my fault because I didn't have change. I didn't have change.
Yeah.
I just didn't have
Yeah.
change.
So it's really hard to get small bills around here, especially if you come from an ATM. So it's kind of like you're breaking your bills. It's hard. It's not easy to break the bills.
Mm-hmm.
We run into that problem every day because if you're the first at the market, you ain't going to be able to get change.
That's true.
And if you, I don't know, like we have struggles getting change. The one place you can get change is at all the tolls. Tolls see people all day long, and so you can get change at a toll.
That's true. That's true.
All right, you ready to go to bed?
No, that's it. That's pretty much it. What
That
else?
was our day. The lazy Sunday,
Yeah, it was
Manawag,
a
and S&R.
lazy Sunday.
It was a
Yeah,
good day.
It was great. It was actually it was nice driving back. So I love driving at nighttime.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best. I
Yeah.
love driving in the Philippines at night. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So we didn't go on the main highways where the tricycles are not allowed on the way
Mhm.
back, but there was no traffic on the road.
Yeah, we were just
There
good.
was
Zip,
none.
zip, zip.
We were just zipping right through. Everybody's asleep. There were a few places that were open, like gas stations and maybe
Or like a
a
bar.
bar. Maybe it wasn't a bar. Maybe somebody had
I would a party or
had a
something. I don't know.
or a funeral.
But we were able to get through like the roads pretty quickly in the evenings. We like driving at night. It's better.
Oh, forgot. So we stopped at a gas station, right?
Oh yeah, we did stop at a
We
gas
stopped at a
station.
gas station, and
What was that town? Bugot or
Bucot? I think they call it Bucot.
Bucot?
It's still in the
Yeah,
Nueva Ecija region, and the kids were
Everybody was happy to see a
everybody was happy to
vlogger.
see.
It
Yeah,
was
we're
cool.
like,
It was cool. They were like vloggers. They
hey
come
guys,
out.
are vloggers. Oh.
Yeah.
Did you put a short up?
I did put a short up. We were at a gas station, and but I'm gonna do long form. I got a lot of long form stuff. It just I don't want to put it all out at the same time because then it doesn't give anybody a chance to watch the stuff. So I put a long form out like maybe once every 3 to 4 days.
And I made it. You know what? Seeing those kids, they were one was a 7-year-old, another one was 8-year-old, one was a 14-year-old kid. They just came up to us and said, "Hey, do you have any change?" Right? They were saying it in Ilocano, and I was talking to. I was like, "Well, you got to talk to me in English," So I understood what they were saying, but they tried their best to talk in English. And then D came out with the camera, right? And they were like, "Oh, these guys are vloggers," and they were jumping up and down. And I introduced the kids to my daughter, right?
Oh yeah.
And the kids were like, "Oh, what?" And Himiko tries talking to them, and they got all shy. But I made a lesson out of it for my daughter. She was like, "Oh, how come those kids were so happy?" And I said they're just so happy because they got to interact with somebody who traveled to other countries, and you speak English, and they're happy to hear people speak English and interact with them. And the thing is, the kids that you met, they don't have a lot. That's what they were doing is they were asking for change on the side of the road. They're your age, and they're asking for change. So consider yourself very fortunate because you've traveled all over the world already. You're here in Philippines. You're learning new language. You've been to schools. You've learned other languages other than English. You speak and read Spanish, and so take yourself. Don't ever take that for granted. And these kids, and I told her, I said, these kids, they don't have a lot. What they were asking change for was so that way they can have money for school.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, and we blessed them with some change, and it was a good experience. They were so happy and so kind, and just genuine good people. So it was great. It was a good time.
Yeah. So we got to talk to a few of the workers that were there.
Yeah, the adults.
So they did a little shout out, and we included them in video.
So go check out some of the shorts so you can see what we're talking about. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. That was great.
Well, it's getting late. It is 12 a.m. here in the Philippines.
It's 9.
Oh, it's not. It's not 12 a.m.
No, it's 9. It's 9.
Oh, it's 9 It's 9 p.m. in America. 9 a.m. I'm confused.
It's 9 a.m.
I don't know. Let me
it's
double
the opposite.
check.
It's the opposite. It's midnight here, so it's 9 a.m. there.
It is 9 a.m. there.
So they're behind.
Okay.
They're behind 15 hours, I believe.
I got it.
So.
Hi, Philippine Antics.
Hey.
We're almost done with
our live.
Our live, and we're about to go to bed.
Yeah,
but it's good to see you guys.
All right, JD99, good looking out. Thank you for coming on and letting us know about the fridge.
We were talking about S&R and also Manawag. We were talking about church on Sunday. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night or good morning.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.